And we are so happy to welcome back Kathryn Hahn to GMA. You know her from movies like Glass Onion and Bad Moms. And now she's starring in Tiny Beautiful Things on Hulu. Welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me.
So this is based on the book by Cheryl Strayed. Allie and I watched the first couple of episodes on Sunday. It is terrific. But for people who haven't seen the book, what's the story about?
Well, the book is very, the pilot in the show is very loosely based on the book. The book is a collection of an advice column and responses under the name of Dear Sugar, who is revealed to be Cheryl Strayed, this amazing writer who wrote Wild, which became a movie starring Reese Witherspoon. So Dear Sugar is this advice column, and I think why it hits so radically and so deeply is because there's something radically empathic about her responses. What she generously does, Cheryl Strayed, is she gives of herself to the questioner, and in that radical honesty, I think one feels less alone in the answers that they get back.
And I feel her feeling it.
Oof. And I think what's so thrilling about this adaptation by Liz Tiglaar, especially in the pilot, which I read first, is that it's not a linear adaptation at all. Like she's basically taking the Cheryl Strayed that we've met in Wild, that we've all seen in Wild and Reese's production of it, and it's as if Cheryl didn't take that trip on the Pacific Coast Trail, and it's like, what would have happened if she had not?
And you hadn't read the book before you took on this project.
No, I'm one of the very few.
Well, I
walked in like, so I have questions. Everyone's like, yeah, oh my God. Because there's really understandably a beautiful following for Cheryl. And so I was able to walk in with some pretty basic questions, and Cheryl was so open with it. Liz was so open with it, and we really kind of were able to carve out this fictional version of her present day life together.
Well, let's take a look at a clip and see what you carved out.
All right, let's see what I carved out.
Realize that this woman that I'm pretending to be, working class, and pulled herself up by her bootstraps, kind of disheveled.
Okay.
She's literally you.
Okay, take a left.
You should be the one doing this.
Doing what?
Being Sugar.
What? No.
I mean, it doesn't pay, and there's no credit because it's anonymous. But I would be your point. And all you have to do is answer one letter a week.
Sam, and stop it. I am not giving anybody advice.
You did not want to be an advice column. Your character did not want to be an advice columnist right there. But put yourself in her shoes right now and write an advice column to your younger self.
Oof. I would say, chill out about your nose. Your nose is really perfect, and that's in the script. There's so much agita I put on changing this face, and I'm so glad that I didn't. I feel like all of you beautiful high schoolers are perfect the way you are. You don't have to change a damn thing. Sorry if I said damn, but you know what I mean. I'll say DAM like it's a water thing. And also be gentle on yourselves. I think we, especially as women, are so hard on ourselves, young women, and we're so tough on ourselves and our ambitions and what we're supposed to be doing. And I think there's this ideal of perfection that we put on ourselves, which is really unattainable, and I feel that adds so much stress and anxiety, and it keeps us out of the present, and it keeps us in this future place. And it goes way too fast.
It does go way too fast. And you talked about being in the present, and we have to congratulate you because you're part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yes.
Oh,
yes,
segue.
Yeah, Agatha, Chaos. Is there anything you can tell us about it? Because we know they're very tight-lipped about this type of thing.
I'm a witch. I can say that. I am a witch, and I feel like my whole life has been preparing for this particular part, so I'm very excited for that.
That's all you're getting, Michael.
There was a picture you became an instant meme. And so, I mean, for me,
there it is, very attractive.
Because it's instant meme, did that give you credit with your kids?
No.
No.
Nothing does. But you know what I mean? When you're a mom, there's really nothing you can do to make yourself cool. You just have to, everything is is just a lot of like shrugs and a lot of like one-word answers and a lot of like, I'm available to text between da-da-da-da-da, and then it's radio silence and like, why are you mad at me? So it's a lot of like trying to not take your teen personally.
Oh my God.
Goes for dads too.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, yeah, okay, good. Okay.
Very true.
Okay, segue.
Okay, great.
Okay, I cannot believe it's been 20 years. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
I know.
Oh, God.
And you were recently reunited on a project with Kate Hudson.
Yes, dear Kate. I know. I can't believe it's been 20 years. We had a lot of laughs thinking about that and how like special. That was my first film I ever did. It was my first, my first time out of the country. I was able to go to Toronto to do that. So it was a huge deal. And also like to meet, my first big movie star before Kate Hudson was Michael Dolenz of the Monkees, and that was a huge deal at the Monster Truck Show in Cleveland, Ohio. So to be able to meet her was like a dream, a real dream. And she's just as like, and still just as like. She's a miracle person to me, just as real and honest, and I was such a good mom, and so we picked up right where we left off during Glass Onion. It was heaven.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you for coming in.
Oh, are you kidding me? Thanks for having me. You're all gems.
Tiny Beautiful Things is streaming now on Hulu.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.